Hey everybody, happy Monday. Well, it is, we did take yesterday off, so if you were in our Facebook group, you saw my post about that. I don't know, Sundays just get busy. We get busy. The kids are always extra crazy before we go to church, so it's not very good for video making. So I decided we were taking yesterday off. So today we are picking up with day 8 out of 12. And today is going to be chunky yarn. And this is one of our merino braids, and it's unbraided, as you can see. And the trick, my biggest tip with chunky yarn is in the prep. So you're going to strip your, if you are brand new, hold on, let me find the end. I can't find the end. There it is. When I talk about stripping your fiber out, especially from a braid, I mean, like, you unbraid it, and then you're going to pull a section all the way down. And there's different thoughts on this, but like I said, for the purpose of this video, we're just going to strip it, into a long strip all the way down. And so what you don't want to do is, if you want to do thinner yarn, then I would recommend, stripping this down pretty, like another time, make it pretty thin, and then go through and pre-draft. For thicker yarn, if you strip it down too thin, then it's not, you can't make it bigger. So don't, I would say leave it in bigger chunks, kind of like you see here. And then, like I said, if you want going through and kind of loosen up the fiber, this is pre-drafting a little bit. But, don't get too crazy with your pre-drafting either, because, same thing, you can't make it, you can make it smaller, you can't make it bigger. So, let me move the camera here. Yep, Dee Dee, say hi, and then you're done. Okay, that's Dee Dee. Go watch Disney. Go. We got the Disney Plus app, so I'm hoping that will keep her busy. Go play.
I want to play with the dog.
Okay, go play with the dog. She's going to play with the dog, and hopefully... You can't be loud, though. You have to not be loud. So, this is my Spindle bullfrog, for those of you going, what wheel is that? So, it's like the bigger version of the Polywog, and I have lots of videos about it because I love it. It's got the best it's got the same treadle as the Polywog, which I really like. So, get your bobbin on there, and you've got your prepared fiber, which is not too thick, but still pre-drafted. You would want to put it on a larger whirl than maybe you normally would, especially if you tend towards thinner yarn. So I'm going to put that on a bigger gear. Put your fiber through here. Okay, Dee, be quiet. And then we're going to get it attached like we normally do to the bobbin. You can see where it runs up on the bobbin. Okay, yeah, we're about on the bobbin. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, you're just not going to draft it that much. You're gonna, pretty much, you pulled it into strips, and you're just gonna smooth it down while not, I'm pulling back a little bit here. I like to do more of a pull back motion. You can do a pull forward, but I feel like the pull forward makes it a little thinner, at least for me. I find it goes best, and keep your feet slow, to pull back slightly and then just smooth. So wouldn't be long draw because we're not pulling it all the way back to our hip, but we are going to do just kind of a gentle pull back and then smooth down. A gentle pull back and then smooth down. And you see, I'm really not drafting very much at all. The pre-drafting did most of the work for me. So pull back and smooth back. So like I said, I definitely feel like, and I think this is where a lot of people are like, how do you make thicker yarn? It always turns out thin for me. I think if you are, Dee Dee, seriously be quiet. If you are always pulling forward, doing more of a worsted style, it does get thinner. So I think doing the slight pullback and then smooth is how I keep it thick. My other tip is, here, you can watch my feet as I'm doing this. I'm not, like I said, I've got it on a bigger whirl, and you can see my feet are going pretty slow. So you can see my hands here are going pretty slow, and my feet are going pretty slow. And if it's getting too twisty, you might even want to go up a further size gear. And that makes it, the rotations less per foot push. But yeah, just keep a gentle foot push, not going too fast, and then I'm just kind of gradually pulling back. So that's how I spin chunkier yarn. So you can see I've got, here, take it off, a nice, pretty bulky weight single happening here. So you can either leave it as a single or you can two-ply it, and then it'll be really chunky if you have like two chunky parts and then, put them together. So that is chunky yarn for today. So I hope everybody had fun, and I will see you later.